Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back here today with an article from Outkick dated May 16th, and it's kind of a mysterious headline here. It says, one of the world's greatest mysteries might be solved. New evidence raises questions. So it says the mystery has been unsolved for more than 400 years. So what exactly is this mystery here? Let's scroll down. Let's go right to the picture. Yep, there you go. It's the Croatoan, the Roanoke Island mystery. So that piqued my interest, so let's go ahead and see what it has to say. It says, new evidence suggests the mystery of the lost Roanoke colony might finally be solved. The lost colony is one of the world's greatest mysteries, and it's remained unsolved for hundreds of years. What happened to the people of the Roanoke colony has been the center of books, movies, online debate, and plenty of conversations. The story is shockingly simple, but yet no answers have ever been found. The settlers of Roanoke disappeared at some point in the 1580s or early 1590 without explanation and were never seen from or heard from again. Excuse me. And all that was left behind were carvings of Croatoan and Crow. There you can see the picture of it right there, and then settlers coming back and being like, what the hell does this word mean? So it says, has the mystery of the lost Roanoke colony been solved? Because to this day, nobody has ever been able to drill down on what happened. That might be changing thanks to some new researchers. Archaeologists Mark Horton and Scott Dawson believe they've uncovered evidence to suggest the settlers assimilated with the Croatoans, a very popular theory. And I think that's kind of what I've always seen whenever this isn't something I haven't really looked into in depth, but every single time I see this and people are wondering what happened, that's pretty much what it comes down to, is just that they went off to the main continent and just assimilated with everybody. That seems like the most logical thing too. So it says the pair found hammer scale metal shavings after digging around Buxton, North Carolina, according to the Daily Mail. Hammer scale is a byproduct of metalworking. It's a technology the natives wouldn't have had, according to Horton and Dawson. As Horton told the Daily Mail, the hammer scale shows that English settlers lived among the Croatoans on Hatteras and were ultimately absorbed into their community. Once and for all, this smoking gun evidence answers any questions about the supposed mystery of the lost colony. So basically the thing that we already knew was going on has been solved, and it was the thing that we all thought. It says the most common theory has long been that the settlers integrated with the Croatoans. The main reason why is the fact Croatoan was left behind as a message by the settlers when they disappeared. But I just kind of feel like it's... I don't know, I feel like if they just assimilated with them, they could have left maybe something a little more obvious than just Croatoan, because it's kind of if people like us see it a few hundred years later, and I'm sure they weren't thinking this far ahead, they'd be like, well, what does that mean? Why did you do that? But I don't know. Maybe they could have done a little better with their messaging. But anyway, so it would make sense that people leaving would try to leave some kind of message behind to indicate where they were headed. Yet, there's never been concrete proof that's what actually happened. Mark Horton and Scott Dawson finding evidence of metalworking in the region where the Croatoans lived seems like rock-solid evidence Europeans with those skills linked up with them. And what do you think of the mystery of the lost Roanoke colony? And that is that. So, what do you guys think? Do you think that is actually what happened? Do you have any other theories about this? I just thought it'd be a little interesting thing, kind of one of those long-standing historical mysteries may have been solved, and that's great, even though it's, like I said, it seems like what everyone thought happened was what happened, and it's not going to be one of those, there was a grand sort of conspiracy or real, major mystery, and oh my god, here's a twist ending. It's just yeah, we all thought that, and it turns out that's what happened. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.